Government of Ghana has defaulted in the payment of almost $1 billion cedis to the Social Security and National Insurance Trust. SSNIT is thus been struggling to pay retirement benefits of workers. An operational performance report from January 2014 to September 2014 revealed SSNIT is struggling to retrieve contributions mostly from the Accountant General and other subvented institutions. The Accountant General is said to be in arrears of 15 months of unpaid contributions. The trust had targeted to retrieve an amount of 914,494.46 cedis in September 2014. However, the report said the Accountant General and subvented organizations did not make any payment in respect of current contributions during the month under review. The report stated it brings to over 1 million cedis the total indebtedness to the trust. So here's what we want to do with this conversation. We'll speak to the trust, we'll speak to government. But let's first start it off with one labor union. On phone now is Ernest Opoku, is president of the Coalition of Concerned Teachers. Ernest, you're welcome to the program.
Thank you very much, my sister.
How does this come to you?
It's a source of worry because, but we are not surprised at all that these things are happening. We had an indication from SSNIT that the government of Ghana is owing quite a serious amount of money to SSNIT. And we, in an earlier statement, indicated that as a union, we are not happy with the way a manner government is going up our pensions. And so I think that now that the issue has come to light, that everybody is aware that government is indeed owing, we pray that government will take every possible step to make sure that these anomalies are taken care of. Because the sustainability of SSNIT is paramount to everybody. If SSNIT cannot pay workers' pensions, then what can we do as workers? And in my opinion, governments have to do everything possible to make sure that the money is paid so that SSNIT can also go ahead and do what is expected of them.
Is it normal? Is it normal that...
It's not normal. And that is why it's a source of worry. And that is even the reasons why in an earlier statement when we said that even if government of Ghana is always net to such an amount of money, then what can government say? Can government then convince us that if we allow government to manage the tier 2, government can indeed manage tier 2 the way workers want it? Government said that they want to protect workers' interests, and that is why the government wants to manage tier 2. But if you look at tier 1, look at the way government is managing tier 1 through SSNIT. SSNIT will do what is called investment, and they will do frivolous investment, and workers are the ultimate loser. And what is even government, the side that government is supposed to pay, government is finding very difficult to pay. So the question is, where is the money? And that is even the reasons why we, the workers, have resolved that we will not allow government to manage the tier 2. Because even the tier 1, it has become a serious problem for workers.
But do you think perhaps SSNIT has been lenient with government in this regard? Because as an employer, shouldn't have default. You shouldn't default, let alone default for 15 months.
You see, we live in a country where if government does something wrong, it's really difficult to punish government. Because let's look at the private sector. If an employer defaults in paying his workers SSNIT pensions, we live in a country where Abude was taken to court and he was in prison for refusing to pay his workers' pensions. What about government refusing to pay workers' pensions to this amount of money, which is quite huge and it's quite serious? And what can you do to government? So it's a serious thing that all stakeholders have to sit down and see what we can do. Seriously.
No.
This is not the first time these things have happened. It has happened on several occasions where government defaults in paying and we can't even do anything to government. But in private sector, if an employer defaults in paying, we take the employer to court and we punish the employer. So I think that it is our time we all look at the issue in holistic manner, so that if there is something we can do, if government have to even pay penalty for defaulting the payment of workers' pensions, then we have to do it, because the way things are going, if we don't take care, a time will come, it will be very difficult for SSNIT to pay workers' pensions, and it's going to affect you and me and Ghanaian workers at large.
No,
but you see, my worry is that we are talking about the employer, which is government. But you see, politicians who every 4 years take their ex gratia. Workers don't take ex gratia. We take retirement pensions once. And this government can pay ex gratia every 4 years to MPs and ministers. And government refuse to pay workers' pensions that they are supposed to pay to SSNIT. Then to me, it's a source of worry. And I think it is our time that all stakeholders have to come together and see how best these issues can be resolved once and for all. Other than that, SSNIT will collapse. And we will not blame anybody but government.
Now, we know the obvious result of this if it is allowed to persist. My question then is, would we see unions like yours take action against government on this?
I didn't get you. Can you please come again?
What I'm saying is that we know the obvious result of this if government's inability to pay SSNIT contributions or workers' tier 1 pension contributions is allowed to persist. Now, the question is, what action will unions like yours be willing to take against government in this regard?
That is why I said it's a serious issue. That is the private sector, private employer the payment.
What action are you willing to take against your employer?
We have so many actions. That is why I said that I think it is our time we also test the law and see if it's possible for the unions like us to also take government to court and then compel government to pay. Because if private sector fails, then government can take private sector to court and punish the employer for refusing to pay workers' pension, then I think that is also not out of place for we, the union leaders, who are also leading our members, to also take government to court and compare government. But I asked one funny question, that is it possible to punish government? If it's possible, I think it is high time we test the law and see if it's also feasible.
Is that something you're willing to do?
No, we have so many options. That is why I said that we've gotten the information, we've met our unions, and we are looking at the possible ways. As in, either we don't have to always say that if issues of this nature happen, then of course all we have to do is to demonstrate or embark on strike. You are aware that tier 2 issues are still in court and we are battling the issue, and the matter is still before the trial judge. The tier 1 is a source of worry because SSNIT have also indicated to us, and we are aware of the information. So we want to see if we take government to court so that we can also test the law and see if it's possible. So these are some of the things that we are discussing at our level. Even at the foreign level, as much as we are discussing the tier 2 issue, we have also discussed the tier 1. But I think that now that the issue has come into the public domain, we will meet again and see the possible means, the possible ways by which we can compel government to pay the tier 1 to SSNIT.
For your time, Ernest Opoku is president of the Coalition of Concerned Teachers.
Thank you very much.
I'll be right back.